Twitch, YouTube, back with a sosocamo reaction. I want to do another one anyway, so I'm glad that he dropped an EP. One of my things that I had on my radar this week for sure on June 26th here. Homesick, glad that he did even like a little trailer for it. I think, you know, what show has he done doing his own shows, right? I think he's been on his own tour and whatnot. Let me know if you guys went to that, or I want to see what that's looking like for sure. We're gonna jump over to the favorite music video. I see that's where we're starting off. I'm excited to see, you know, what we got here on this EP. I just noticed every track is like under 2 minutes. I think that's insane. But before we start too, I also just remembered he's a XXL freshman. My condolences to him and Slayer, because they should have just turned that down. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what they are doing at this point with the XXL list. I'm gonna definitely have to talk about that soon on my main channel or something like that. My goodness, man, holy, they just gotta stop the list at this point, right? Favorite. Well, welcome back, Ryan. Let's go.
She my favorite, she gon' move it like some jello. Tell me
Jello.
what she need, red bottoms on stilettos. They gon' ride this shit, hands up in the arrow. They gon' ride this shit, rounds for you, I got ammo. Hands retarded, hands my body, yeah. Take that dose, yeah, chill, I got it, yeah. She be outside of that club, talking about carrying me. I can't say that bitch, I don't think she hearing me. Fuck, though my guns, nigga might catch a case. Yeah, better keep your head on the swivel, nigga might catch a stray. Fuck about that shit, long as I be getting paid. No, I got that dope for rest up on the table. Don't push me, I be on the edge. Yeah, they say that dope too loud, fuck it, call the feds. They put $100,000 on my fucking neck. Say what you want, nigga, I got to that check.
Dude, this is smooth. I was taken back pretty instantly. I don't know how they're doing this. It looks like he's sitting in that little cave. He looks like a caveman, dude. It's insane. I don't know if we can find that. So I'm gonna pull that back up.
Yeah, they say that those who
right there.
Call the feds.
That shit's clean. Hey, Bridget, follow.
Say what you want,
he's talking though. Gaming Frolic, welcome.
She gon' move it like some jello. Tell me
Jello.
What you need, red bottoms on stilettos.
That's your sister in the chat.
In the arrow. They gon' ride this shit, rounds for you, I got ammo. Hands retarded, hands my body, yeah. Take that dose, yeah, chill, I got it, yeah. She be outside of that club, talking about carrying me. I can't say that bitch, I don't think she hearing me.
I know they're shooting the video outside. I was just like, bro must have climbed up there. I don't know. This must be in Cali. Damn. Sun went down. Slowed part. Is that included on the streaming? Probably. If that's one of the better songs, then I'm not mad at it. You know, Big Country. That was a, you know, cool album. I'm still bumping, you know, a good amount of songs from that. So I can definitely work with this speed right here. And then that type of confidence and everything, the lyrics for, I think it was just, you know, when he said, you know, put 100,000 on my neck, dropping a favorite on favorite. Got to. Bought It is track 2. Adventure Time and ColeFrosty. What a combo.
I bought it, yeah. Cartier's on the game, yeah. Watch us, yeah. Walk down in that product, K, I'm popping, yeah. I roll that room, said that exotic, yeah. Hey, can't keep up. Can't keep up. Can't keep up with a nigga, this ain't no regular cup. I've been trying to put this shit down.
Yeah, I like when he throws a little ad-lib in there. I kind of wanted it a little bit more. I don't know if that would work or not.
Can't keep up with a nigga, this ain't no regular cup. I've been trying to put this shit down, but this one stuck. Tell me one more puff.
Hey, that shit ringing in the beat.
I ain't gonna lie, nigga, I had something to prove. No, I ain't playing with you, find some safe to do it. It's 2 a.m., but pull up, niggas got one more move. I ain't gonna lie, niggas still feel numb, I'm on the shrooms. Every night, turn up and get a little nauseous. Every night, it be good with a little substance. The bitch throwing that shit like it ain't nothing. Big throwing that shit, cause show me something. I ain't even look at the price, I bought it. Yeah.
Can't keep up.
Can't keep up with a nigga, this ain't no regular cup. I'm tryna put this shit down, but this one stuck. Tell me one more puff, I don't get no fucks.
That's pretty solid.
One more puff, I don't get no fucks.
This would definitely work in the car. The first two, sorry, are actually, you know, pretty similar levels for me. I'm not gonna lie. Someone said it though, King Brody sounds a little bit like Future. I think I was saying that on my first video I did to him. I gotta go back and still do the No Service reaction. I know that dropped like probably almost a year ago or whatever at this point, so I'll definitely get that done. A lot of people think that's his best project too, so that will be an essential for sure, especially, you know, I'm giving the XXL freshman list a little bit of flack, but, you know, when it does come out and it's, you know, an event every year or whatever, you know, I think it's worth taking that palette, that plate they give you of new artists and, you know, trying a few of them out. Now, I can't even remember his name because I didn't really like it. Miles something maybe, I could be wrong. There's a Christian rapper and like, you know, it took 10 songs to find just a solo song out of it. His most popular. That's kind of one just thing I was like a little concerned about. But like, you know, one out of his, you know, top 3 solo songs I eventually found were like even decent. Like it's just, I have nothing against Christian rap and some of the people that made it on the list, but it's just like genuinely some of it does not sound that good. It makes Slayer and sosocamo stand out so much. This is a nice start to the EP though. Touch the Sky is the next one. Welcome to the ColeFrosty channel. Sorry for that. Hell yeah, let's do this.
I told the world I was God and I still pray, still pray, still pray. I told the world I was God and I still pray. I touch the sky and I still feel low. So I build a world where I'm never alone. Okay, I got gold on my hands.
Does he have more of these? I really like this lane that he's in right now. It sounds cozy. I just heard the little guitar playing too. That is tickling the ear well.
And I still feel low. So I build a world where I'm never alone. Okay, I got gold on my hands, pain in my chest, got in my thoughts, fame in my head. You feel like me, young lights on a late night drive. Hey, don't know where I'm going, but I keep on going. Because you're over there in the distance, singing like I already made it.
Oh.
Singing like I already made it.
Ooh, even the backing vocal that I just heard was nice. Singing like I already made it.
Already made it. Singing like I already made it.
Alright, I think I have a new favorite.
Because you're over there in the distance, singing like I already made it. Singing like I already made it. I told the world I was God and I still pray. Still pray. Still pray. I told the world I was God and I still pray. I touch the sky and I still feel low. So I build a world where I'm never alone.
Damn, this is good. I mean, he could even have saved this one for last or something like that, like on a full album. That's got me even more excited for the next two after that. Who prod on this one? Do we have credits? I know it's only been a day. Okay, Noah's on there. That's fire. I saw him streaming at Summer Smash. I thought it was funny, but I don't know. I didn't really want to interrupt. You know what I'm saying? What would have happened? Not really sure. You know, didn't want to get clipped, but it was really cool to see. You know, people vlogging and making content. I don't really see that type of stuff too often. I posted that video like a little over a week ago on my main channel, full vlog and everything. I would definitely see sosocamo live. You know, I think this is really sick that he used that as the cover. You know, something like this should have been the Party Never Ends cover for Juice, if we have any Juice fans. I know I'm getting a little off topic. We can jump into the next one. Also on Touch the Sky, I wanted to say, I know I only heard it like once, maybe it was like the start of the chorus, but I almost forgot. Just like Me and You with Fago, he can reach like that like high note. That, you know, it's just, I obviously it has a melodic hip hop style that I like, but I want to hear that a little bit more. It's like definitely has, you know, a little secret weapon for sure. Hooks me in. Play the game though.
I'm down when shit's nice and know, yeah. Money on me, she like, hold up, come a little closer. I'm here to play the game, but it's my way or the highway. I seen you when you said that you was looking sideways. I put $100,000 on my body. I thought it cash, now that little bit call me poppy. Nigga done got them bands, done got rich, I'm so honest. Niggas ain't understand what I did to get here, I swear. Walked in with them diamonds, they gon' need protective eyewear. Hit the telly, if it ain't about money, why would I care? Rocks out of this world, bitch. I'm an alien.
I'm an alien. I love that he just chose the piano for this one, because I was thinking a little bit for Big Country. There, you know, even if I were to like shuffle the album and play some of my favorites, I would still struggle with a couple of the song titles and whatnot, because a few of them felt a little bit similar. A couple too many were in the same lane, in my opinion, to really raise the album up a little bit. But already I'm thinking with a few different beat selections and what he's kind of showcasing here, it's getting me excited for what maybe he could drop by the end of the year, what he's working on after this, after Homesick. But also it's just making me realize too, EP, my first EP, his music can work very well for that. Always love me a good EP, man. Never complain. It's already one of the better ones this year.
Nigga, I just pay attention. Pull up with that lean gun, yeah, it got pain in it. Shit, keep me going, I ain't gon' lie, I ain't the same nigga. I'm down when shit's nice and know, yeah. Money on me, she like, hold up, come a little closer.
Oh yeah, Greta is gonna be producing on a lot of them. I didn't really learn that till after that, you know, they're together, and then I've been making music for a long time. I think that's really sick.
I thought it cash, now that little bit call me poppy. I thought it cash, now that little bit call me
poppy. He's good at making short songs though. Like on a full album though, he could definitely gotta make a few of them longer for sure. Barbados, that song right here in the EP.
Okay.
Sample?
And you know it came from deep, like I shot a track. And I know I did you wrong, don't know what to say. If you can't do it like us, just go at your pace. She like when the sun hit the diamonds in Barbados. Stand back, don't run, we got drums and Dracos. Been had this shit the whole time, but ain't no. Been had this shit they call when I say so. Yeah. Bitch trying first, you know I'm different. Nigga go 100 miles, go the distance. Yeah, breaking all that money, niggas thought I'm pimping. Making all that money, they like how you do that. Yeah, when I made it out, I told her, nah, I can't go back. She throw that ass, blowing dope, I got this horse mate. Nigga talk crazy, I can't hold back. I said, love you, nigga, hope you know that. Okay. And you know it came from deep, like I shot a track. And I know I did you wrong, don't know what to say. If you can't do it like us, just go at your pace.
I feel like on every song, I feel like I miss a couple of bars in there, but I always like when someone, you know, especially if they, you know, reach this type of level or whatever. I like when they're, you know, I'm not going back and that type of stuff. That hits, you know, can't go wrong. Need to check out Big Service. I thought is it Big Service or No Service? Either way, yeah, that's something that's definitely on the list, and we'll keep that going, because I'm gonna be doing a ton of underground stuff too this summer. Like that's kind of one of the main things I want to focus on. Also, I thought of a new person that he reminds me of.
She like when the sun hit the diamonds in Barbados. Stand back, don't run, we got drums and Dracos. Been had this shit the whole time, but ain't no. Been had this shit they call when I say so. Yeah.
Oh, I want a little more. Hell yeah, dude. kind of a few different producers on each one of the tracks. I think that's pretty cool. He actually worked with a decent amount of people on here. Yeah, I'm 5 for 5 pretty easily on this one. I don't know what your guys' favorite tracks are. Let me know in the chat as well, in the comments and everything. I mean, it started off well. I'm glad he did a video. I don't know why. Like, even happened to the Coaches and Tanner like last week. Like, why are we dropping in a full album and then not even putting out one music video, you know, the same weekend or, you know, within the same week? So I just appreciate, you know, So for doing that at the same time. Personally, my favorite though is Touch the Sky. And on the last track, he was reminding me on Barbados. Maybe it was just the beat selection, but he reminded me of Until Japan. That's what it was. Oh shit, another follow. Welcome to the flock. We love the first time chatters. Chara Dreamer 88. What's up? Hi, hello. Again, I think he's also built for EPs and whatnot. Can't turn down a good EP. Obviously only heard so many this year, but I'd pretty easily put this in like the top, you know, 3. I want to do more reactions to him, so just like I talked about, we will get that done and get done all the other, you know, things on the channel and whatnot. Come catch us. You could be a part of chat if you would like. And Social's been up in the top corner the whole time. And I'm excited to see what sosocamo does next. Definitely one of my favorites in the underground. Deserves his love, his praise. I will be watching at least him and Slayer on Double XL. You know, I do care about, you know, their content. We can watch some of that stuff on stream too. I think that'd be a good idea. And again, I'll talk about that and upload maybe some of that stuff. I think it'd be pretty fire. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Drop a like on the video if you're able to. Subscribe to my channels. Bunch of stuff dropping on the second channel. Yeah, take care. Peace. Until next time.